YouTube viewers, this is Michael from Screen Productions, bringing you a new podcast from my segment called the Naruto View. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Now, in case you're wondering what that noise in the background, my roommate is watching TV in the living room. So, in case you guys are wondering what that noise in the background is, if you can hear it or not. So, anyway, that's my roommate watching TV. So, anyway, this episode. So, let's get into this episode 441. Now, this episode started off like this. Still in Lady Tsunami's dream world. Yes, we're still in Lady Tsunami's dream world. God damn, I'm getting tired. Yeah, I'm getting tired of saying we're still in Lady Tonight's dream world. Anyway, it's the next morning. Lady Tonight was still in the outdoor gazebo, scratching. She took a scratching, moving around. And scratching her arms and legs and shit, and that's when the Zume came and gave us some breakfast and some tea and shit. After she ate and drank the tea and eat the breakfast and shit, she continued. She picked up Jiraiya's book and turned out it was a part 2 to the shit and started to read the second part of Jiraiya's book. Now it picked up where it last off. Anyway, we see Naruto or all his friends and the guy and the other things in Naruto's father's office. Along with the third Hokage, reporting about their mission, how they bump into Team Jiraiya, how that village blew up and shit, blah blah blah. So anyway, there was talent like the fourth Hokage and the third Hokage heard a report and shit, but still there was you guys still disobey orders, or you guys still disobey orders, how come you guys didn't come back to the village and get help with all that shit, blah blah blah. So basically Sasuke being a dick is unfortunately it wasn't we should not be blamed for what happened and what happened during this mission, disobeying orders. I think the ones who be able to is the ones who do disobey orders and blah blah blah. So basically, Sasuke was like, Naruto, why are we the ones who don't throw us all on the bus for disobeying orders and shit, but but at the same time, they didn't have no choice. So anyway, it was up to, and the fourth Hokage, Naruto for the fourth Hokage to start to speak. And Naruto was like, look, our friends are in trouble, blah blah blah. So therefore, there was a certain cases, shit. Basically, now shit happens, unexpectedly ambushed and shit. So therefore, we had no choice but to disobey orders, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah, and the sensei stand up, everybody else standing behind Naruto, such as Sasuke. So anyway, after hearing that, the first Hokage is like, you know what, I'm gonna let this slide. So Sasuke was looking dumbfounded, looking dumbfounded, not saying nothing, looking like, I'm gonna let this slide. He muttered, I'm telling you guys to be alright, but still, we need to find the culprit who brought that village still. So you guys be ready. So anyway, everybody. So the fourth Hokage this them and shit. So anyway, so Naruto and all the guineas was very happy, but happy that Naruto stood up for them, not getting punished and shit, for disobeying orders and shit, and also giving them praises and shit for saving them from that from sorceries, puppet army and shit. And Sasuke was again just being a dick about it, like own him. And Sasuke mother mumbled that only reason why your father didn't get all punished because Naruto's father is the fourth Hokage, so therefore that's basically Sasuke saying because the only reason why we ain't getting punished, we all didn't get punished because Naruto's father is the Kage, and so Naruto say, you know what, I'm getting real sick of that, bringing that shit up to, yes, my dad's the fourth Hokage, but then he still keeps saying it's any other Gini or Joni or any type of Shinobi does. So anyway, Shikamaru and the gay say, let's celebrate. Let's go celebrate, let's go get the barbecue. And Sasuke was like, you guys go ahead. I'm going home. So anyway, at the hospital, we see Jiraiya in a hospital bed talking to the fourth Hokage and the third Hokage and Lady Tsunade. So, and the fourth Naruto's father was saying that he is saying sorry for Naruto attacking you while he was in that nine-tailed beast state. And Jiraiya said, no, it's no big deal, but still, I was amazed that he was able to control that chakra, the nine-tailed chakra, that quick, and able to transform himself back to normal and shit. So anyway, he might be my people who fulfill the prophecy and shit like that. So anyway, Jiraiya, for that side, Jiraiya told him that he found Orochimaru's hideout and shit. Turns out, and this is when we have a flashback when Jiraiya went to Orochimaru's hideout. When he got to the hideout, Orochimaru just got a new body and shit. He was covered in bandages and shit in his new body and shit. So anyway, Jiraiya used his jutsu and tried to catch him with Orochimaru, but he got away. So anyway, he looked for any some type of info about what his next plan is going to be. When he found some info, the whole Orochimaru's whole hideout blew up, but he managed to escape just in time before the ship blew up. So anyway, Jiraiya says Orochimaru was planning something real bad, and that's when we cut to Sasuke house, and Sasuke is being taught by his father. So Sasuke told him what happened on the mission, and Sasuke's father said, so you disobey orders, you didn't get punished and shit. So basically, basically Sasuke's father was just yelling at him like, we can't afford to be reckless now because we tried to cruise. Turns out, turns out that Naruto's father, the first Kage, managed to come to find out about the coup from the Uchiha clan and shit, and managed to stop it by making them some type of promise and shit. But doing so making the Uchiha clan the official police and shit. So anyway, Sasuke's father's like, you should not be so reckless, blah blah blah, and basically cheering Sasuke out, and that's when Sasuke came in and and basically stop his father to carry Sasuke out. So Sasuke left and went outside while Sasuke talked to his father and shit. So anyway, that's when Sasuke was sitting outside and shit, and look at his dog, look at his dog and shit, and and think about how far that Naruto, think about how having a flashback about how Naruto came to the rescue when against Sasuke's puppet army and shit, using that anger and shit, and also he had a flashback about Naruto saying his dog and shit. So that's from the Tachi, and that's in Tachi's came out. He's like, don't worry about your dad chewing out. Don't worry about our father chewing you out. That's even though the Uchiha clan's in our current situation, but he shouldn't chew you out like that, blah blah blah. And Sasuke was like, whatever. So Itachi was like, I heard about Naruto came. Naruto was a big help in the mission, on your mission. Is like, and that's when Sasuke say, I can't stand Naruto. Basically he thinks about only reason he can, about Naruto getting special treatment by his father and shit, even though that shit's not true and whatnot. Everybody figured Naruto's awesome and shit. So anyway, so he made a vow that I will surpass Naruto, no matter what it takes. So anyway, so that's when he went to Kashi Shinta's place and asked Kashi Shinta to teach him a new jutsu. So as Kashi said, okay, I'm gonna teach you this jutsu called Todori. So meanwhile, at the barbecue restaurant, we see Naruto and the whole gang having some barbecue. So that's when everybody was like thinking that it might be, they thinking that it was Team Jiraiya in those other worlds that bit. So basically they think that it's Team Jiraiya, Sasuke, and who brought the people in the village. So basically, the next time they see Team Jiraiya or Sasuke and them, they're about to take them down and ask why they did that and shit. So anyway, after the bar, somewhere outside the village in the Milwaukee area, we see Sasuke practicing with Kashi Sensei, learning Chidori. So anyway, so word got around that Sasuke was mastering a new jutsu, and Naruto heard heard the rumor that the Kakashi Sensei was teaching him a new jutsu called Chidori, and that's when Naruto went to go see Jiraiya in the hospital and shit, and asking him to teach him some more. Teach him more control, how to throw the nine-tailed fox chakra better and shit. That way he can use the nine-tailed fox chakra anytime he wants to. So anyway, Naruto and Jiraiya the practice ground where Kakashi Sensei was training Sasuke how to use Chidori. So anyway, Naruto was bragging he was bragging about that me Purple Shades about to teach me how to master some new techniques and shit. So that's when Naruto and Jiraiya walk away, and Jiraiya said to Kakashi Sensei, Sasuke, sorry to disturb you, the boy just happy. He just decided to, me training him and shit. So anyway, for the day resumed. Sasuke, it took Sasuke a while to master, to do Chidori. Once he finally did, he was so excited, but he came home after mastering Chidori, and the father was like, "Where the hell you been at?" I've been with Kakashi Sensei mastering this new technique called Chidori. So anyway, after he mastered Chidori, he figured that he surpassed Naruto, but until he passed the training school where Jiraiya and where Naruto and Jiraiya and Naruto's father was. Now, Naruto's father was teaching him that with a technique like the Zenga, you can evolve it you can advance this jutsu where you can advance this jutsu any type of form you want. So basically Naruto falls back with the Zenga, you can bash the jutsu anytime you want to. So basically, he's telling me that you can improve on the Zenga, cause you can improve on the Zenga. You can improve the Zenga. You have the potential to improve the Zenga. Anything you want to do with the Zenga, you can improve on it. So anyway, the next day. Next Sasuke was telling Kakashi Sensei how he mastered Chidori and shit, and that's when he asked him that can I advance can I improve on the Chidori technique? And Kakashi Sensei said yes, but it's quite dangerous. It takes out Chidori does take out a lot of chakra, so basically advancing Chidori is quite dangerous and shit. So anyway, Sasuke was like, okay, I don't care. And that's when Itachi was watching for a distance, like, and that's when Itachi had a flashback when he overheard the third I heard the fourth and third Carnegie talking about the partners that he made to treehouse for stopping the coup. There's a certain promise, basically that's the reason why the Hichiakun are basically made up of the Hidden Leaf police force and shit. that's the part of the statement that they made. But the other clans in the village were very pissed before Hokage making that deal, because obviously these guys, the other clans of the Hidden Leaf village were very pissed off about that deal. They threatened to threaten to do a coup against the village that they live at, and while the other clans are loyal to the Hidden Leaf village, and you give them such a privilege. So basically, the fourth Hokage was faced with a dilemma. So basically, the other clans, the other Hidden Leaf clans are not very happy of the promise that Naruto dad made to the Uchiha clan and Sasuke's dad and shit. So basically, the other clans want Naruto's father to go back on his deal with the Uchiha clan and punish them for trying to coup against the Hidden Leaf village in the first place, or it's gonna be some shit. So anyway, that's where Tachi heard everything when he came into the office. He said, I know that I heard everything, blah blah blah, and the fourth Hokage was like, I know, don't matter what, I won't go back on my word I made against the Uchiha clan. So anyway, and that's when Itachi's flashback in it. So anyway, good. So basically, Sasuke. So this episode anyway, Sasuke is saying to himself that no matter what, I'm gonna surpass Naruto, and this is how the episode ended. So anyway, this episode was not bad. We get more details about how Naruto's father stopped the Uchiha for coup against the Leaf village. But anyway, this was not a bad episode. So anyway, this is Sincere Michael signing off. 1.